Gang, welcome back to a brand new episode of Elden Ring. Link to the previous episode at the top right hand of your screen. If you haven't yet watched it, I suggest that you do to avoid spoilers, but giving you enough of a fair warning because the spoilers are coming in. It was a banger. If you haven't yet watched it, I don't know what you're doing. Right now we are at Rani's Rise, but we shall be going on to Rene's Rise. No relation, but we shall be going to do the ball jump so that we can get some extra runes so that we can upgrade our level. Now, I believe I've given enough of a fair spoiler warning, so we can begin. So, in the previous episode, we fought a lot of significant enemies. First of all, we fought a dragon. We also fought Astel, natural born of the void, which is an alien creature. And I'm forgetting, we also fought a dragon king soldier. And above all else, we also traversed the Lake of Rot and did everything to do with the Lake of Rot as well. So yeah, it was an episode filled with a lot of content. We knocked out so much content. It was also I've checked through my playlist. It's not actually the longest episode I've ever done, surprisingly enough, but I was kind of making up for the checkpoints, the objectives that I normally place for myself that I need to finish up, especially when it comes to creating these episodes. So that specific episode, I was a bit unwell, as you guys might have guessed. I was a bit unwell while I was doing the episode where we got revenge against the Valiant Gargoyles, and the episode after it, the one which we had to fight the Baleful Shadow. So those episodes were a bit shorter than necessary, so I did not get all the content completed. So I had to get back on track when it comes to my schedule. Anyway, right now I'm just checking on what to upgrade. Strength and dex are giving me very minuscule returns, so we're gonna place this in mind so that we can increase the amount of FP we have. But like I had told you guys in the previous episode, in this one we shall be performing executions, and they're going to be executions of Rani's followers, as I said. So there is Blide. This is the half wolf guy that we all know and love, and yeah, I'm about to execute him. So I know a lot of you guys, I've seen in the comments, a lot of you guys think he's cool, and I agree. I also think he's cool, but he has to die. So it's time I kill an old friend of mine, and it pains me. Okay, I did not know he has an explosion attack of frostbite. Oh god. Yeah, Blade is really tough, by the way, but with Rani gone to the night sky, waiting for us to literally become the Elden Lord so that we can have her bring a new age. She has no use for Blight because she's again no longer an Empyrean, so she does not need a shadow as well. So Blight is basically going mad. So you guys might think I'm being a mean guy trying to kill Blight, but I'm not. He's literally going mad because the purpose which he was created for, he cannot undertake it anymore, and he basically now has no purpose, and that's what's causing his madness. So yeah, it's not nice seeing an old friend of yours just succumb to madness. It's the same thing with General Radan. That's why we had to take down Radan, because such awesome people are not meant to live a life where they're just wallowing in madness. That's just my opinion. But yeah, it's me trying to give a good explanation as to why Blight. I'm trying to justify killing him, is what I'm trying to do. You guys might have seen the wolf on the ground. Okay, Blight, I'm familiar with the game. You cannot use that move on me twice. Sorry. I think I can lightning spear him. from here, to be honest, and just take him out. There we go. And we get his great sword, and we get all of his armor set. And as you guys remember, a few episodes ago we got the wolf helmet, so we can also wear it. Blade is the one responsible. Really, wizard? Really? You know what? It's fine. Yeah, but Blade is the one responsible for killing those other wolves as well. The ones that you see the bodies like that one laying around. So, but essentially speaking, because Rani has left, everything that was related to her is either dying off or getting killed. We'll see all of them. It's gonna be a very, very mildly weird thing to happen, but you know, it has to happen either way. So we have a lot of stuff going on in this. Well, I don't think even we'll have much going on in this episode, to be honest. Apart from performing these executions, no, we do have some stuff going on. There are some 2 crucible knights that I also want to take out, now that I remember, which will bring our number of crucible knights defeated to, I think, 5 or 6. No, let's recount them, because there are 10 total, if I'm not mistaken, which made up Godfrey's army, the army of Leyndell. Anyway, this is Elevas. You guys remember him, the dude who wanted us to give Nefeli a potion so that she could turn into a puppet. So that's Elevas. He's also dead, so you know, pick up his bell bearing. Yeah, so there's another servant of the Carian royal family that we shall be going to see. His death is normally funny, but I'll not spoil it because I'd rather you guys see how he gets killed. Let's go. You guys remember in the previous episode we picked up a number of starlight shards at the moonlit altar where we fought Adula. So using those moonlight shards we can buy another puppet from Celevas. Yeah, I know he's dead, but we could buy another puppet from him, as you guys can see. Yeah, so we're gonna get the Finger Maiden puppet, and now we literally have no use for Celevas. You know, being that he is also dead anyway. That aside, we shall be moving on to the next region. And now we shall be seeing the third guy in this whole what are they called? Underlings of Rani. As you can see, he's already writhing in pain.
How could you forget? That hurts.
So let's just descend down, and yeah, this is the guy. He's been killed by his own puppets. Those puppets literally can't do anything to us because we're not related to Rani. Like, we weren't serving her for any reason at all, so those puppets are not gonna do anything to us. Yeah, now the last remaining member of this whole group that's still alive is War Master EG, and Rani straight up sends Black Knife's assassins to take him out, I mean, and man, Rani is cold-blooded. It's a good thing we are her husband at this point, so.
Departed on her journey along the dark path of Empyrean, from Rena's Rise, as she calls it. It would not have been possible without you. As Lady Rani's war counselor, and moreover, her childhood warden, I express my deepest gratitude. You, and only you, were Lady Rani's true champion.
Obviously, and I'm now her husband. Anyway, I'm gonna tell him of Blythe's death.
How could Blythe? How did he break free from his cell? No. More importantly, Blythe became a curse that plagues Lady Rani. Yet even in madness, gave himself to her, I've made a grave misjudgment. And I thought myself a capable war counselor. I'll catch up with you soon enough, Blythe. When I do, I only hope you'll accept my apology.
Alright, so it's time for EG to be killed by Black Knife assassins, so yeah, this is the woman we've decided to marry, just out here absolutely destroying everyone. And yeah, so this is EG being touched by the black flame, and yeah, and we get his bell bearing and we get the mirror helm which he normally wears on his head. But yeah, now those are the first assassinations done. We still have a lot of assassinations to do. We still have some Crucible Knights to assassinate, which reminds me, I was counting the number of Crucible Knights that I have fought and killed so far. So the first one we fought was in the Ever Jail in Limgrave. That was the first one. The second one we fought was in Stormvale Castle, who we cheesed and led to his death. The third Crucible Knight we fought in Castle Redman, destroyed him. The fourth Crucible Knight, well, he was summoned by that spirit called a snail, but I'm not so sure that we can really call him a Crucible Knight, but he's still a Crucible Knight, so that's 4. The fifth Crucible Knight we fought in Noxtella Eternal City, who we killed. The sixth one was a spear variant that I have not yet killed. He's on my list. There's another one in Noxtella as well, so that's the 7th one as well. And then there's another one in the Deep Root Depths, and that's the 8th one. There's another one in Volcano Mana. The mechanics for getting him to fight him are very specific, but we can still fight him. But that's the 9th one. I do not know where the 10th one is. But those 10 Crucible Knights made up Godfrey, the first Elden Lord's army. And right now what I'm doing is giving up all the bell bearings so that we can now have a lot of stuff to buy from all the other NPC characters that, you know, died because either I killed them like Ghostok, or they just died of natural causes. So as you guys can clearly see, I do have a lot of items available for me to purchase from our sister merchants at the Round Table Hall. Now this door is finally opened, and this is the loathsome Dung Eater. Yes, so let's talk to him.
With your whole being, the pox upon life itself, feared and despised by all, the reviled blessing. Apparently not. You are but a lamb, a stranger to defilement, ignorant of your own ignorance. You no longer interest me. I've been long without peace. Don't spoil my quietude.
Yeah, sounds like a really decent guy, doesn't he?
Not to disturb me. Be thankful of the whole serenity. It is all that keeps your death and defilement at bay.
Dude must not really know who we are. There's a famous saying, you know, if you F around, you're gonna find out, and I dare him. I dare him to try. He's definitely gonna find out what we are all about. Anyway, let's move over right here to our faithful blacksmith and Rodrika.
You hear the spirit tuning?
So we're gonna talk.
Something. A little while ago, someone started lurking in the wing on the opposite side of the round table, and I can hear, from all the way over there, the howling and wailing of spirits in fear of a curse. I can even hear the repulsive, twisted malice in itself. A plethora of spirits in an unceasing cacophony. I can't even imagine. How much suffering inflicted to who knows how many souls. Not even the grafting caused anything like this to happen. You should keep your distance. I know you're strong, but please.
She's basically warning us about the Dung Eater who we've just went and talked to. Anyway, time for spirit tuning. I do not have enough runes to do spirit tuning, but it's fine. we should have enough runes by the time we are done with all these assassinations and the first part of the deep root depths. Yeah, we should be extremely done with all of them, I believe. Anyway, we should be right now. What I shall be doing is we shall be going to the 4 belfry towers, and we have a crucible knight to destroy. So I already counted up the crucible knights. There are 10, as I said. I know the locations of 9 of them, and I want to say 4 of them are dead. The one at the Everjail, the second one at Stormvale, the third one at Redmane, and the one who was, and the fourth one we killed in Noxtella. And yeah, maybe we can also add the one who was called as a summon by the spirit caller. So let's say half of them are already down. Yeah, so Godfrey, the first Elden Lord's army, the army of Lindell, that consisted of him, and I wanna say again, I'm assuming there are 10 crucible knights. Some people say like there are 13, but I don't know. I think 13 crucible knights is kind of an overkill, but that used to be the army of Lindell. But anyway, as you can see, it says Night Sky and Seizing, and we got this imbued sword gift from the Academy of Rea Lucaria. That episode as well is somewhere in the playlist. It's literally Academy of Rea Lucaria. It's right there in the name. But yeah, so we shall be going back to, I don't know if it's Nocron or Noxtella. It's one of the two. Hell, it might even be the Ansel River. All these places look vaguely similar because the overarching night sky that is always surrounding the area. But yeah, we are gonna, it's Nocron, Eternal City. So anyway, we're just gonna descend down here ever so slowly, easily, trying to make sure we avoid as much death as possible. Okay, there is another platform down here for us to descend to, which is pretty cool. And we jump on this, and then we drop down casually. Took some fall damage, but we are good. And yeah, now we simply move. So that guy over there is a crucible knight. So as I've said, I've taken down 5 of them. Time to take out the 6th one. Well, 5 with an asterisk because one of them was a summon by the spirit caller snail. So let's just call it 4 even. At least I'm sure that I have taken out 4 crucible knights. So this is gonna be the 5th one that we are dealing with, and I'm gonna be destroying him. Depending on how easily I beat this guy, I will go back to the other region for the spear variant, especially because there is another spear variant in the deep root deaths that you're going to deal with. Anyway, sup Mr. Crucible. Oh, of course he started with the shield. Yeah, very good. Okay, let's do this again, shall we? Jump. Okay, did not parry that. Could not parry that. Yikes. Not started this matchup well. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go again. It's all about the parries at the end of the day, as you guys know. Alright, okay, we were not able to parry that. Oh lord. You see, I tell you guys, Crucible Knights, extremely annoying enemies. Anyway, we have enough distance between us so I can heal. Oh yeah. What is up, big boy? Alright, I think I can take him down from this point on. There we go. Okay, that makes the 5th Crucible Knight that I have taken down with my own hands. Alright. That actually makes me hopeful. We are going to go back to this other region where this other Crucible Knight was that took me out. Okay, no, that's where we were when we wanted to face the deep root depth. So here we are, and I'm going to take down this tree variant Crucible Knight to make it 6 Crucible Knights taken out. So yeah, as you guys can see, the premise that I was telling you guys, that I'm going to be committing a lot of assassinations in this episode, it holds. So what we need is to figure out, we just need to drop and go fight that other Crucible Knight. It's gonna be, well, I don't want to say it's gonna be easy, but I'm looking forward to it. I think we're gonna do much better now, especially now that I've respect and we went to a lot of respecting. We made our character essentially beautiful. Our character is essentially amazing at this point, and I'm pretty sure he can handle himself in everything. So we're just gonna take out these small time dudes. We don't want to be facing off against the Crucible Knight and then these dudes decide that they're gonna want to join the party and make my life any more difficult than it needs to be when I'm facing off against Crucible Knights, as you guys know. Alright, so we're done with that Crucible Knight. No, not we actually not even done. We're done with the smaller dudes. Oh man, this guy was killed by the Crucible Knight. Okay, so the spear variant, the parry window for the spear variant is kinda iffy for me, to be honest. I always find it a bit weird on how I'm supposed to parry them, but I am honestly ready for this. Okay, so just roll away from that spiral attack, and oh, there we go. What's up, big boy? Jump, and as you can see, like the parry timing is so hard for me. It's so hard, but I will try. I will keep trying. I do believe that I can take them out, to be honest. Alright, let's do this again, shall we? Ah, there we go. What's up, big boy? Come on, come on. I don't have all day. There we go. That makes it 6 even. 6 Crucible Knights taken out, and we are just loving life. Alright. With those assassinations out of the way, it's time for us to go deal with other stuff. So there is another part of the Belfish Tower that we can't go, but that takes us all the way to Crumbling Ferrum Azula, and I currently don't think that we are level appropriate to go deal with the Beastmen of Ferrum Azula. I mean, I think we can, I just don't want to, if I'm being practically honest with you guys. I don't think it's necessary for me to go and deal with Beastmen of Ferrum Azula this early. So what we shall be doing instead is we shall be going to the deep root depths so that we can handle content in this region. Yeah, so let's go over and handle some content in the deep root depths, finish it all up, and well, finish off the first part, because the deep root depths is a bit it's not long, it's just that things here also hit hard. But the deeper we go into the game, that's gonna be a very, very common theme. Things are just gonna start hitting harder and harder the deeper we progress into the game. So it's something that I'm just kind of, well, at this point it's something that I'm used to be honest. Like I am basically sure that we'll always have to be facing things that hit harder and harder. But yeah, that aside, let's go and start handling the deep root depths. So the first enemy we shall be dealing with is an archery avatar. Now this archery avatar is funny because he hits like a truck. His punches feel like you've been run over by a semi, and well, I'm definitely not looking forward to it. It's one of those fights that you also cannot bring out your summons to help you distract. So in every essence of the word, it's gonna be a challenging battle, but I think we can handle it. I think we can handle him. So I'm just gonna golden vow. You guys know the drill, and then there's my bubble. I think he's already noticed me. But yeah, let's get this show on the road. Oi, big boy, big and ugly, let's do this. Alright, just evade, start slicing. Okay, I was not able to evade that. Okay, evade and slice. Oh god. Now as you guys can see, look at the amount of damage he does. He hits like an absolute semi on steroids. That's his main ability. It's that he can hit like a semi track, but having to dodge is gonna be one of our biggest strengths, and I tried to dodge into his attack. That quite clearly did not go my way, so live and learn. Yeah. Alright. Oh man, I was in the third phase of the combo, but it's fine. Okay, just need to dodge his semi-track attacks. Alright, so he's gonna use this ability that has seeking missiles. All you have to do is just roll out of the way, literally speaking. It's an ability that looks really cool and menacing at first, but once you realize you can literally, even sometimes you don't even have to roll, you can just run across like what I'm doing and they will never hit you. Okay, just trying my best. Okay dude, you're gonna have to stop doing that. I'm running out of, wow, I actually only have one more flask left. That is frightening. I only have one healing flask left and he's not even near halfway. Wow, that has a wide area of damage. Something I did not expect. Oh man, okay. This is not going as planned, you guys. I mean, the best part is I'm doing my best to avoid everything else, but man, it's not going according to plan. But I do believe we shall be fine in the end. Oh man, okay. And that's my last healing flask. Okay, so I'm gonna have to try be as careful as possible to deal with him. I don't want to have to fight him again because he kills me when I'm so close. Oh god, he's gonna kill me. He's definitely gonna kill me. Oh lord. Oh, it's a sad realization that he's actually gonna get me. I mean, I'd still have my desperation urgent heal on deck, but I'm gonna have to find some distance before I can use it. Okay, he got me. You died. It's such a simple text, you died. Doesn't even go into much detail. It's like, yeah, you died. Anyway, so that's the artery avatar of the Deep Root Death. And funny thing is, he's not even protecting an artery. Yeah, he's not. He's just here, causing havoc, making my life impossibly hard. Alright, so I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna try and use our Bloodhound's Fang. So we're gonna try use our Bloodhound's Fang to try and take him down. You guys know the drill. Blood Flame. The artery avatar is made of wood, so he shouldn't like fire. It goes without saying that he shouldn't like fire. So we shall try taking him out once more. So Blood Flame blade up, and it's been a while since I've used the. It's been a while since we've used the Bloodhound's Fang. Not gonna lie, it's a bit nostalgic. I should probably put some levels into the Bloodhound's Fang so that I can use it for emergency situations in battles where I need to be faster rather than stronger. Because as I said, I am very adaptable in the way I fight, depending on the situations that I find myself in. But as I did mention much earlier, the deep root depths, you're gonna find a lot of rune axe, so we shall be able to activate our great rune once more, so that we can get the wonderful effects of the great rune, which will allow us to be able to use our dragon incantations once more. Because at the end of the day, dragon's incantations are something that is an ability that is very, very important for my build, aside from it being totally geared towards fighting. So yeah, as I said, like, once we are gonna be fighting, but as I said at the very beginning of this playthrough, when I began, I wanna say a month ago at this stage, we were creating for ourselves a fighting faith build. That was the primary essence. After dealing with the valiant gargoyles, that plan took, I'm not gonna lie, it kinda took a backseat, because we had to, oh lord, don't die. Oh wow, he missed. Okay, I need to heal up before he hits me. There we go. Alright. Oh, he's stuck on a rock. Alright, we are out of healing flasks once more. Man, this guy. But yeah, the valiant gargoyles really beat me into submission, to the point I had to respect, so that I could up my physical fighting abilities more. I'm gonna do a very awkward thing that I've not done ever in one of my episodes. I'm actually gonna retreat a bit so that I can find a safe spot to heal. Man, this dude has been showing me a lot of problems in this one fight. It's insane. We're gonna heal up, and I'm gonna start using urgent heal a bit. Not urgent heal, just the straight up heal. So yeah, as you guys can see, we are using our FP to increase our health. This is why I always carry heal with me. It's more of an emergency thing for me at this point, because should I get into a fight where I just burn through my flasks because the enemy is so tough, this is what heal does. So again, blood flame. We do not rest at the site of grace, because if we do that, the health pool of this guy is gonna refill, and we don't want that. We are gonna rest up after we take him down. Alright, let's do this again, shall we? Yo, big and ugly, I'm back. Oh, we got him. And there we go. Right, so I'm just standing and showing you guys the absolute satisfaction on my face that I've taken him down. Oh man, it's not like he just took me down in the previous iteration of the fight. We're just gonna gloss over that fact. Let's focus on the fact that I took him down and I stood right in front of his falling corpse. That's the better thing to focus on. Anyway, here we have the shield variant ants. You guys remember what I told you guys, that the hard shield head is something you don't want to deal with, so it's best you find a way around it and fight the squishy parts, because that shield for a head will hurt. So we're just gonna be making a tactical retreat. Then I'm gonna call my buddy Torrent. Yeah, and then I'm gonna take this thing out. Man, welcome to the deep root depths, ladies and gentlemen. The one. Wait, this can jump. I never knew that. Wow, okay. Learn something new every day. This has been a very overarching theme of my playthroughs of late. I'm just learning new things as I go on. Like what I thought I knew from playing this game, I clearly didn't. So each time I'm just learning something different, which is yeah, it's fantastic. I'm starting to wonder how much vast my character is gonna be when I have to fight the demigods found in the royal capital, because we are not even far off from dealing with the demigods in the royal capital, to be honest. So yeah, it should be a pretty cool, it's a pretty cool prospect for me, because up until now we've been facing off against enemies in the right progression. I mean, some of these enemies have become a bit tough to deal with. Like, gone are the days when I'd reach the enemy boss and I'd beat them on the first try. I think the last enemy boss that I've beaten on the first try was General Radan. The fight where we fight the mimic boss, where he mimics himself as us and then fights us, that one was barely a fight because I cheesed him. But yeah, the last true fight that we beat on our first try was actually General Radan, and since then it's been taking me a couple of tries to actually beat the bosses. So yeah, it goes to show you that the natural progression as you move through this game is actually something insane, and at some point you're gonna run into bosses who are just ready to take you down regardless of how much you try. But I do believe that soon enough I should be back to regularly scheduled dominance, where I'm just decimating my opponents all the time. Yeah, I believe we shall be back to that level of dominance pretty soon. Anyway, this cave is an unmarked cave, and it has ants and more ants. But the good thing about this cave is it also has these gigantic ants with a lot of baby ants within. Those gigantic ants cannot attack you, but once you kill those big as ants, you get a Newman's rune, which is worth like 12,500 runes if you use them, which is insane. And at the same time you get the runak. Oh yes, better stats. Oh, have we missed better stats? We've missed better stats in this house, and as you can see there are 4 more gigantic ants over here, but at the same time there are like big ass dudes. There are ants protecting each and every one of these big ass ants. Alright, we get another Newman rune and a runak, and then we move again, another Newman rune and runak. So as you can see, these are the small ants that are there to protect the big ants. And yeah, it's gonna be a bit tough to deal with them, but it's nothing that we can't handle, if I'm being honest. It's really nothing that we can't handle. So let's just keep progressing forward ever so slowly. I'm just using up my lightnings so that I can get rid of as many of these ants as possible. Okay, let's try some Flame of Frenzy. The goal at the end of the day is to get rid of all these ants so that I can go down there. There is a legendary spell, that's why we come into this cave, because there is a legendary spell down here that we are trying to get. So that's why we come all the way down here. There is a legendary spell that we want. that is gonna help us in our legendary spells achievement. But as you guys remember, as I said, there is all these gigantic ants are protected by these smaller ants. So now that we're done, we now have to just focus on the gigantic ants. Okay, let's just go down and see. Oh lord, we are surrounded. Oh no, oh no, this is bad. This is so bad. This is so bad. Yeah, that was so bad. Dude, I'm already dead. You don't have to keep chomping at my beats. I'm dead. Where's the love? Where's the mercy? Alright, so as you guys might have seen, I have been destroyed. But that also, basically speaking, that also makes me more cautious, because I have now realized that I used a very stupid tactic to try and take those guys down. So what we shall be doing this time round instead is we shall make use of our equipment. Ranged fight is the way to go at the end of the day. So using our equipment for these fights, we shall let me first go back so that I can memorize some spells as well that are gonna help me in this fight. Right, that should be good enough. Alright, so we are gonna try this again, but this time round I've also shifted my flasks as well, because I'm gonna need some more FP to keep using my lightning attacks. As I said, the ranged attack is probably gonna be best for us. It's gonna keep us safer. It's gonna make us safer as we try to take these ants down. So we're gonna deal with the first ants that are outside here. I'm not even gonna activate a rune because I need to be safe while doing this. So I'm thinking I just take down everything before I take out the rune. Before I activate the rune, that is, sorry. Right, so the next thing that we're gonna be dealing with is this smaller ants, and then once we're done dealing with these smaller ants, we shall now start a ranged attack on the other ants. Remember, as I said, the ants down there are actually protecting they're protecting the bigger ants. Alright, so as you guys can see, a lot of ants on the roof, and it's no surprise that we got ourselves attacked. Anyway, I'm gonna get a bow for us to use so that we can get rid of these ants. Okay, I guess I'd have no arrows to use. Whoop-de-doo. But yeah, what we're trying to do is take out the big ant so that all the small ants can drop down at once. By doing this, I'm essentially attracting all the small ants down there so that I can take them all out, from the safety of this upper region. And we get a rune for our troubles and another new rune. So now I can start taking out these smaller ants. Alright, we are running out of arrows real quick, but it should be fine. We are gonna have enough to not only take down those ants but reduce their numbers enough to allow me the ability to deal with all of them. So these are the frostbite arrows. I'm just gonna be casually using them to take out all of these smaller ants, and that should leave me in prime position to effectively deal with all of them. Alright, taken out. We now have to move to the next one. Okay, wasted arrow. You don't want that. Alright, get a hit. Get another hit. We get another hit. And we get another hit. That one is down. Next up, stop eating my runes. I'm just messing. The ants actually don't eat runes. Alright, done. Next up we have you. Okay, those ants have been frostbitten, so they can actually take more damage. Alright, let's start using these arrows. As you can see, these arrows now pack a bigger punch because of the amount of frostbite those ants have gone through. Anyway, let's take down the final gigantic ant. It should drop out its guardian ants. They should start dropping down real soon. I actually do not see the guardian ants though, which is really surprising. Okay, I've run out of arrows. Then dwelling arrows down, we get another Newman rune and rune, and that's my final arrow. No, actually no, I still have 4 more. Come on, let's do this. I'm gonna take all of you out because I can, because I'm cool. And you're done. Oh, there's actually another ant, go figure. And now I'm definitely out of arrows, but it's fine. I believe we can run through the remaining ants. To be honest, I think I can just run through and survive quite comfortably. So this one is bringing himself forward, so I might as well lightning spear him from up here. Okay, dude, that's not nice. I say that as I take him out. Yeah, so fun times ahead. Okay, let's drop down. Let's go pick up our runes. Oh lord, how are there still so many ants? I am pretty certain I took you guys down. Wow, they are a lot. Oh lord. Okay, to get the Somber Stone 6, get our runes back, and then we just run out. This is the good thing about this cave, is because it's not classified as a true cave, so we can still use torrent. But yeah, this is the legendary spell, the Elden Stars, and yeah, we made it out of the cave alive and well, and with some rune axe and Numen runes to boot as well. Right, we get the smithing stone 4 for our troubles as well, and now all that's left is for us to proceed further deeper into this region of the deep root depths. Yeah, I've faced some death in this region that I did not really expect to be facing, but we are good. Anyway, we do not have that. We are gonna bring back the flask allocation to 83. I believe the maximum number of flasks that you can carry is 13, so we have space for 2 more flasks that we can carry. And if I'm being honest, I'm still gonna put all those new flasks into health regeneration. Right, we've popped some rune arcs as well, so we can now level up. So thinking we just start taking vigor up a bit. As you can see, it gives us a plus 23 in health start points, which is pretty good. So vigor is up to 51. With the activated rune arc, that means we have a level 56 vigor, which is near on. Oh, we actually not even activated the rune arc, so if we now activate it, it increases our health all the way to the standards of if we had a 56 vigor start. We will be pushing our vigor to level 60 regardless, and then that will give us a 65. As I said, the second soft cap for vigor is at level 60, which means that once we reach level 60, like, the returns we'll be getting from vigor, upgrading our vigor, are going to be so minuscule, like they're not gonna even be worth pursuing. So that's the essence of a soft cap. So like once we just push this vigor to 60, and yeah, once we just push it to once we reach level 60, it will be pointless. It will literally be pointless for us to keep upgrading our vigor. So from then on, we're just gonna be trying to improve our faith in arcane. Being that our dragon communion seal is like super powerful at this stage, because it's a +9, it's only 1 level short of being max level. The only thing that can make our dragon powers even more powerful right now is if I upgrade my own arcane stats. That's it, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. Once I get vigor at level 60, I'll start pushing my arcane to like I wanna say 20. Currently it's at 10, but I want to place it like, I want to push it to somewhere close to 20. I definitely know a 20 arcane will give us insane dragon abilities. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that. Anyway, these are death basilisks. You guys know they spew death, and death is not a good thing. So since we have the beast repellent torch active, they're not gonna be spewing death to us. And as you can see, there is like a lot of them just concentrated in that one building. But yeah, we are progressing on forward nicely. The deep root depths has a lower region and an upper region, this being the lower region that we are currently taking care of. Right, so I'm just coming onto this roof as a central part so that I can find my bearings. This region is quite the challenge to traverse at the best of times, so just trying to figure out my bearings from this central point and then proceed on. Yeah, so found my bearings. We'll move right there to this building. Right behind this building there's a pathway with well, actually, now that I remember, there is a mini valiant gargoyle that needs to be dead. There's a mini valiant gargoyle that we need to take out. That's up here, and then there's another one in the building that we are going to be taking out as well. So this is the gazebo where we got the map from, and that's the mini gargoyle that we need to take out. Well, not the mini gargoyle, it's just a gargoyle that doesn't have any limbs. So let's golden vow and absolutely destroy it. This is basically me having my revenge for all those valiant gargoyles that took me out 4 episodes ago, I believe. Alright, that is enough. Let's go beat up some more dudes, shall we? So there is another gargoyle inside there that we shall be taking care of as well. And there he is. So we're just going to try and jump. We don't want to be hit by that flame. Not that if the flame hits us it's going to do that much damage, but I'd prefer just not to get hit by it. Alright, and there we go. That gargoyle has also been taken out. As easy as you like. Now we don't have much left in the way of what we are left to do with, so we shall be proceeding on forward. So we shall be moving around and following the wall around. There should be another site of grace that we should be getting pretty soon as well. Alright, so yeah, this is the wall, but it's on our left side. I want it on our right side so that we can traverse this region effectively. Now looking at the recording, we're almost an hour in, so we just need to find that site of grace and then we can end the episode there. Or okay, I lost connection. You know what, I might as well just end the episode here. So stay safe, be smart, be kind, tell someone love them today, and I shall catch all of you guys in the next one. Bye guys.
Me.